Welcome back to Sun Chunks, and welcome to the most magical chunk in all of Varlamore. This is the Varla Magic Grove, which means that due to these magic trees you see behind me, I have an absolute ton of woodcutting to do. Since I already cut a magic log at the end of last episode, our two main goals for this one are to reach level 87 Fletching in order to fletch a magic shield, and level 75 firemaking in order to burn a magic log. There are some other nice things we can make along the way, like a magic short bow, which will be our best in slot ranged, but those are our two main tasks. Oh, and I guess there's also this air rune spawn over here, which technically unlocks magic. But we'll discuss that later on in the video. For now, it's time to finally process all those iron arrow tips I made during the smithing grind, which should give me a huge head start towards 87 fletching. That is the last shaft. Still have a little under 100,000 feathers left, so that's nice, I guess. Shout out the smoldering stone in the chat, unless it's a spoiler, in which case, whoopsie. Anyways, now have the pleasure of entering my bank pen. We now have the pleasure of putting on iron arrow tips, which is like double the XP rate of the shaft, so pretty freaking nice actually. 76 fletching amethyst spread bolts. Don't think I'm gonna be getting those anytime soon, but you know, it is what it is. 77 fletching. Rune brutal arrows, holy moly. Least schizophrenic Iron Man talking to himself. Anyways, check out this cool 6 Slayer level. That's right, 25 Slayer, baby. 2 more levels remain. Blowpipe. It'd be sick if I could make one of those. Alright, we are 1 arrow away. Look at all the bots go, by the way. Very cool. I love all the Varlamore bots. It's so fun. 1 away from 80 fletching. But I think this is a milestone, so I'm gonna go get a prayer level really fast. And then also, I'm gonna take my iron arrows out the bank. We have 348,000 iron arrows now. 77k arrow tips left and just under 100k headless, so not bad. Wow, I forgot how long of a freaking walk it is up here without the Quetzals. If 8 wine isn't enough, this is gonna feel really stupid. All right, here we go. Bling. Yeah. 45 prayer. Can I use Mystic Might? Wow. I have a lot higher prayer banked. I haven't came over here to do it. And a very different spot to craft this. Here is... Wait, wrong thing. Here is level 80 fletching. I forgot a bowstring, but here is the magic short bow shaft unstrung. God dang it, it's always something with this freaking game, dude. How could I forget the bowstring? Don't tell anybody, but my correct impling spots are still legit. Nobody's hunting these weird. Like who's over here looking for imps? I ain't see nobody over here. Keep that on the DL, that way if I get my hunter up, I might actually be able to find some. Alright, give me the dang bowstring. Here is a magic short bow. Task complete. And guess what? Wield a magic short bow. That's another task completed. Let's get out the best in slot ranged and see what the difference is here. Plus 53 to plus 75, a plus 22 ranged bonus. Oh my god. An existential crisis. How do I explain why don't I leave Varlamore, bro? I don't know, because I live here, bro. I'm a Varlamorean. I'm a freaking Civitas resident. I'm like, look at this dude. What? I don't know how to explain what I'm doing, torturing myself here. Damn, I'm finally out of arrowheads. This is so sad. I won't have an excuse to be thieving anymore now. Unless I go and get 71 and I make a bajillion more. There we go. 81 fletching. I'm gonna make rune darts. Holy moly, that's crazy. I don't have the quest to do that. I think what I'm actually gonna go do now is go hop 71 smithing. Probably gonna be in my best interest. I could try and do magic grind to 43 so I could mine for the smithing, and that might be better. But it's still slower than hopping the iron bar. Well, I've been smithing for like 2 hours. Forgot how much I hated this, and it's like 15 hours for me to get an adamant axe. And I think an adamant axe only saves me like 20 hours maybe. So I'd be like at a net, like I don't give a shit enough. So yeah, this is not gonna happen. Maybe later. I just got done doing a maze for like 3 hours basically, but I had a bird nest with a mahogany seed, which I think is extremely rare. Apparently a 1 in 252, but never had one before. And if you recall, don't have any teak seeds either, but over down over here. Where is it now? There is actually a farming patch on here. So I believe we can plant this and get ourselves our first like actual valid chunk of farming experience. First real farming, I feel like, other than like a potato. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, maze random. Got a little bit of errands. Like I got 150 of these again. Not bad, not bad. I think it's worth it instead of hopping the spawn because I hate that. But yeah, I'm going back to the willow trees where I'm going to sit for the next 50 years. All right, who would have thought the real solution to getting an adamant axe was just to hop iron bars for like 3 days? Never could have possibly seen that happening. Oh, I had to use this first. Make one more set of arrow tips. There's 71. Smithing and adamant axes. Adamant bar. Smith and adamant axe. Kablamo. New woodcutting best in slot acquired. Second level in the grind. Gonna get quite a lot more of these. Yeah, I have got the adamant axe here on the yew trees with semi-AFK. It's about 123 U's an hour. Not great. But I do have 72 firemaking banked in U's. So I think I'm gonna get 75 banked in U's. Then go do fletching on willows probably. And then hopefully sooner or later, maybe-ish, the bonfire XP rate will be passed and I can just AFK all the U's. That'd be great. If not, I can just burn them all. But I want to do U's because it's max AFK to chop and then least time spent making burning lines because I don't really like doing that. So I'm trying to record a freaking bit here. I like that music track. Apparently there was the Puro portal over there. Let's give it a listen. Ooh. Okay, I'm done with this bit. This is dumb. I gotta get back to recording my other bit for the last video. Yeah. This lamp right here is insane because we have now breached the level 30 threshold. Yeah, we now have 2 skills we've lamped to 30. And at this point, I'm probably just gonna keep dumping them into Slayer. But part of me is thinking about maybe doing Hunter. I don't know. We are done banking, firemaking. I've been doing a little bit of willows. I'm back to the use because they're just so AFK. Also, it feels pretty bad to drop every willow longbow on the ground, so I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, if I gotta get one more freaking log here, dude. One more freaking log. If I can just get one more freaking log. If I could just get one more log. If I could just get... I'm gonna do this over and over. Give me a log. Hello? This is like the worst yew tree I've chopped yet. The fuck? What the hell? 84 woodcutting. Gonna get 82 fletching in a bit. I might actually go do that right now. Alright, there's 82 fletching. Amethyst arrows. I wish I could be making some of those, but unfortunately, we cannot do that. Turns out, when I'm AFKing, the U's are actually kind of faster because the willow trees break in like 4 seconds. The yew trees are treating me nice today. 83 Fletching. Holy moly. 4 more levels to go. Alright, I've lined this up. I got a double whammy level here. There's 87 woodcutting and level 84 fletching. Can I fletch dragon bolts? Very, very cool. And if we go check in here, since I'm actually saving these now, 1.8 mil. I'm pretty sure this, if I had the bowstrings to do this, would be like the rest of the grind done. And the other thing I want to give an update on, look at these. I have 25 loop halves and 134 birdness, I guess. But yeah, that's so many. I'm never going to get anything done with this. 88 woodcutting. Poggers. Got about 50 more hours to go for this level. Not just kidding. It's actually probably like 10. Oh, 85 fletching. Don't care about that, but 1300 total level as well. Absolutely huge. 89 woodcutting. Frick, dude. If I remember, I'll play the audio track and you can hear the Oblivion sounds in the background of something just getting smacked around. But I tabbed back in to record a clip really quick, and it's been like 2 whole minutes here. So, you know, cool clip, dude. Where's my log? Where's the level? Alright, this clip's not funny. You just give me the log already. I'll take manip this log. Check this out. Wow, wow, bow, pew, bow, tick manipulation. I'm manipulating ticks.
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago.
Goblin these trees. Dude, can I have a log? Like, I filled up this entire inventory in like 3 minutes. And then I got this last log for the level in like 4. What the hell? Anyways, that's level 90 woodcutting. I can now chop redwood trees. Oh my goodness, guys, redwood trees. You know, there may actually end up being a redwood over here in this area. So technically, maybe actually doable. No cap. No cappuccino, no caparino. That's the end of this clip. I'm freaking out of here, dude. I'm going back to Oblivion. I am legally obligated to inform you of this level. 86 fletching. I only got 1 more level to go. Yeah, bonfires aren't in the game yet. I don't know if they're going to make it, so I might have to do this like normal, but 1 level to go. I think I'll get 1 more woodcutting level for sure. Oh my god, I actually missed a level. Barely caught it. 91. I think this is the last. We just have a nice 2,500 logs to cut for the fletching. Coming up here with level 87 fletching. You now fletch magic shields. Very, very tiny defense bonus upgrade. And guess I don't really need this one anymore. Alright, from all of the maze randoms I've done, I have 599 errands. Gonna be spinning them over here at the bandits because they have a pretty common-ish Aryan drop, if I haven't explained that by now. And we'll see what these 599 give me to. Oh. I forgot about something very important. Alright, here's the value of these two. 6.9 million bows, so some very nice supplies later on. And this tab over here, shwabam, 39 loop half of keys. The moon ones, of course, so not these kind. And the 194 bird nests, not too bad. I'll have to go back and find the number for these, but 1.4 mil of those now. That's pretty good. It's pretty good value right there, man. I continue to grow stronger. I can now teleport to Falador. Just kidding, I can't actually do that. Hey, there's 38. Cool beans. Bam. 39. Damn, that's it. Almost 600 Aryans. What What the heck do I do now? Running the numbers here. I need 17,824 air runes. I can world hop and pick up about 400 an hour. Meaning that this is about 45 hours of world hopping to pick up one rune at a time. Yeah, I'm gonna make the executive decision. No, this is not a valid method. No, I ain't doing this. I did that for 25 minutes out of the 45 hours that I'd need. Oh, yeah, by the way, that's not even it. I forgot to include this part. Gotta pick up all these, because I would also need 17,824 mine runes. 2 at a time. Yeah, no, I'm good. And the earth runes. 17,824 times 2. Yeah, I'm gonna make the executive decision to say, fucking no thank you. I will, for the sake of it, get to 1 more level, so I'll get 40. Just because that'll feel a little bit less bad. Well, you know, it'll be a little nicer of a number. But making the executive decision to just not consider this a real method. I mean, this is what the fuck, dude? This is a bullshit. Okay, now just how to fix this problem. Just gonna do one of these and one of these and one of these and one of these, and then yeah, it looks about right. Looks completely normal to me. Yeah. There's level 40 magic. Teleport house. Mystic robes. Very cool. That's all I'm gonna get though. Now it's time for, well, actually, there's a couple of side things I want to do. So it's time for a side quest. Detour. The first detour was going to be a mahogany tree, but I can't do that. I don't know if I tried to do that already, but I cannot. Okay, second detour. I'm going to go get 25 million thieving XP. Just in case I get a Rocky, I don't know. There's a guy that's gold. The time approaches. Where raccoon? Where raccoon? I don't have raccoon. Where raccoon? Boom. 25 million XP in thieving. I'm freaking out of here. I walked back over here out of habit, by the way, so I'm not even going to end on the even number. I'm just going to do this, whatever. Tomorrow, when I wake up, it's going to be fire making time, which I actually don't know. You fire make to this way, right? Where am I go? What is it? What is this fucking pathing? Hello? My best fire making spot might be out of this bank. It's not this bank. Honestly, this bank might be it. You know what? Before I go to bed, let's go ahead and experiment right now. Holy moly. We have a straight inventory here. Honestly, I might just keep doing it here. Because I can also go here, right? I have 2 lines, so by the time I do this line all the way, I can come back and do this line again. Yes. This isn't going to be bad at all. I do need to go to bed though, so bedtime. Is that related to a mind goblin? 66. Get trolled. Get trolled. You're getting trolled right now, buddy. I got nothing to say for this one. That's it. Nice. Whoa, no way, it's Cock Gobbler. I don't have a crop for this, but check out my freaking fire making XP gains, bro. Just freaking pew. I have a confession to make. Sometimes when I'm fire making, I accidentally use 2 logs together instead of on the tinderbox. And nothing interesting happens. It's level 75. Which means burn the magic log. That didn't work. I had to click that manually. Oh shit, I've been found out. They're onto me. Hello, that was all of the chunk tasks, and normally I would do this part a little bit differently, but this time around the chunk rolling was streamed live, so the next section of this video was yanked straight from the VOD. If you want to catch me live straight up chunking it, or watch some of the other VODs for spoilers I guess, you can do so by visiting this super cool website called twitch.tv/dripquest. Wow, it's almost like an advertisement for myself. It's like self-promotion in my own video, like weird, yeah. Funny how that works. Anyways, here's the chunk rolling. All right. I'm not milking this. I said I wouldn't. It's not going to be a 50-year chunk picker explanation stream. I'm picking this button right now. Please. Oh. Okay, that's definitely a free one. There's a clue step here. What is it? Medium clue step. That's actually pretty good. All right, here we are on the border. We can definitely go into this part. I don't know. This is blocked? I don't think so. Let's unlock it. How do I do this again? Shift click. All right. Got a little fisher. Emissary chosen. I can fight them. I just... No, my spread. My perfect even spread. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Very generic drop table. Steel pickaxe. Don't need that. Yeah, that's pretty much nothing for me. Fishing spots here. They're so far away from anything. I do not care about those. Emissary fisher, what you doing? Just fishing, just hanging out? That's cool. That's cool. Would I prefer Huey or Colo? Probably the Coliseum. Just because it's closer for me getting out of Varlamore. And Huey, I don't know if Huey's even doable. Like I'm sure it's doable, but it's probably just gonna be such a long fight that it's just gonna be boring. Whereas Coliseum's gonna be at least interesting. All right, I gotta go all the way back around. Is there anything else? I got all these little tips over here. I don't think there's anything here other than I'm just gonna get beat the frick up. Wait, is this multi? This is multi. Can't even go in here without the quest. This could be good combat training, but I don't know. There's a lot of them and they hit pretty hard. Ow. Frickin' stop, dude. Ow. I'm gonna die. Get out of here. All right, I think that's it. Let's go back. Pick another one. All right, that's one down. See how many more we get to go. And that, my friends, is the perfect place for a cliffhanger. No, I'm just kidding. You can actually see the drunk roll. Is that the Huey? Wait. No, I just took this trunk out. No. So fast? Immediately? What is this? I'll be here for the next 8 years. For once, that might actually not be too much of an exaggeration, and the reasons for that will all be explained in the next episode. After all, this isn't the Huey episode, it was the Magic Tree episode. Oops, almost forgot to show you the stat changes. Very nice. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I want to give a huge shout out to the channel members, NPZ, Tim G, Brag Lion, Alaskan Beard, and Cornstorm at the Drip Enjoyer tier, Mr. Camel at the Drip Enthusiast tier, and Johnny, our resident drip expert. Thank you all so much for the continued support, and I'll be back very soon with a whole lot of Huey Collateral. Huey Collateral? I don't know, bird boss thing, man, just whatever it is.